Sorry for the delay. Um, Somebody is still getting herself ready for the live, even though we delayed it. And now she's not here to tell me anything I'm not supposed to say. So, if you see all this makeup stuff and whatever behind, that is what's happening. Avrina's almost ready. We also had to delay a little bit because there's a really big, nasty truck parked right in front of our window. And it's been making all kinds of noise. So the guy literally just turned it off. Otherwise, you guys couldn't have heard anything. So, how are you guys today? How is everybody doing? Let us know where you guys are watching from. We tried to come on a little bit earlier than usual because I know sometimes, like the people in Europe and Africa, they can't really tune in because it's too late, in the middle of the night if we go on too late. So hopefully everybody made it. You guys had a week to prepare for this. So we have a few announcements for you guys, and then we just want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to get on the live and we can get started. I gotta come.
You're such an idiot. I can't believe Truckman is gone.
I know.
This thing really does feel weird.
Yeah, I told you I didn't want to say it.
Hi guys! Oh god. This is just not cooperating and I just don't care anymore. I'm done.
Your hedge? This
It's
is the new
like-
style. Yeah, see? That's I was right.
It's like my hair, I think one time when I was pulling out my braids, I cut there. And it hasn't grown back since, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just my life now. Look at it. No matter what I do.
Did you put it behind your ear?
It doesn't even stretch that far.
Listen, if anybody has anything to say about hair, you see this bird's nest thing that I just washed
Did you
out?
clean off the thing?
The camera? Let me.
St. Lucia, we're having a debate about that because I want to go to St. Lucia so bad. And Simas is like, oh, we went to the Caribbean.
I want to go to a different place. Like, no offense to St. Lucia, because I know it's a beautiful place. But I'd rather, I want to experience something different before I go back to the Caribbean again. But that's just me.
I just want to go to St. Lucia to split in the middle.
Petit piton.
Deux pitons, petit piton.
Petit piton, petit piton. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a bit blurry. I hope that this actually looks better now, right?
Yeah, is it better now? Because
Yeah.
I think we cleaned it.
Jamaica. Go to Morocco. Yo, we were just watching something about Morocco.
About Morocco, yeah.
Yeah. Trinidad out from the Bronx. Canarsie. look at-
Canarsie in the house.
You got this whole...
No.
The birth.
London in the building. I love when
See?
everybody just come and tell us where exactly they're coming from.
I was telling the people,
Look at this.
just left it.
I'm gonna be playing with this for the rest of the live, so
Just put it away.
I'm
You
just
want me to
gonna
give you some
keep it
gel?
here.
You want me to give you some...
It doesn't gel. Gel doesn't have an effect on it.
But I was telling the people that
Mississippi.
we came on earlier so people from across the world could have a chance to join.
Yeah.
Because the Americans and Canadians and Caribbeans can join, but now we can get people from London and
I heard you.
Europe and and
I heard you.
Africa.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Africa?
Yeah. Do you work on Saturday? No, we do not work on Saturday. Oh, goodness. Look at that.
Oh, Vilnius in the building.
Please don't use Gorilla Glue. We're not using Gorilla Glue. Don't worry about that.
Gorilla Glue and Gorilla Gel are two different things. So Gorilla Glue is actual glue that they use to glue things together. Gorilla Gel is made for hair. I think so many people are getting it mixed up.
Yeah.
Gorilla Gel is fine, but Gorilla Glue is crazy glue.
This is purple and Gorilla Glue is yellow also, so it's,
Yeah, it's two different things. So when you read a Gorilla Glue container, it says it's heavy duty and it's used to stick like wood together. No, it's true.
I know. Because I glued that thing together that...
This
in the
one
bathroom.
specifically says for hair. Yeah. People should read more often. I'm not one to say though, because I don't like to read.
You'll read one letter and assume what it says for the rest of the way.
I read what I want to see.
Yeah. Born and raised USVI, St. Croix. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Alright, so it's nice to see that there's quite a few of you guys already here.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since we did a live, actually. When? Hey, man.
We need to get you to Esmeralda's barber chair.
This weekend, I am getting a haircut. Do you guys want me to get a haircut because, yeah, I know.
Our landlord just passed by, guys. I'm sorry. I'm very ratchet sometimes.
Don't go
But
back.
I like it. I
Don't go
like it.
back to Montego Bay. Let me tell you about Montego Bay Airport. The first experience was god awful, and I said I'd never go there again until I saw the prices that are to Kingston, and I'm like, you
Versus
know what?
Montego Bay.
Yeah. Then we're like, all right, we're gonna go to Montego Bay, and the second experience at Montego Bay was wonderful. Like I couldn't complain about
Yeah.
anything.
I think COVID changed how uptight some of the staff at Montego Bay was.
Well, it's less people traveling, so it's probably
And
less
it's less
stress.
people traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Montego Bay, like the arrival was like flawless, to quote Beyonce.
Flawless.
Yeah.
But why did we come on here?
Yeah.
We came on here to.
Well, somebody had a question, so I want to make sure.
Go ahead.
I know I told you guys to. We're not gonna come to the UK at the moment, but
I do want to go there, though.
yeah, eventually, yeah.
I even have
Um,
family there. So.
I told people that get questions ready and stuff, and oh, look at that, you're making the Jamaicans proud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but to get questions ready for this live, and I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to, like, I know a lot of you guys always ask us a bunch of questions and like have something to say, and it's really
South
nice.
Africa.
Yeah, it's really nice to hear like different perspectives from you guys. Oh, the video about the airport woman want
Hey,
to call the
Marcus.
police department. Yo,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know, it was funny because some people really didn't believe us. Like, people thought that I was making this story up or something. And I'm just thinking, like, I go to Jamaica, I make these beautiful vlogs that I love to make. Why would I, like, want to make something up like that? Most of the things that I say is positive, but then if something
Well-
happens negative, I shouldn't mention it.
It's keeping it real because there's the good and the bad and the ugly and sometimes the
And
simple.
the simple, according to Sir P.
Yeah, but
Ah, thank you. Simas was just making fun of my hairstyle because he said
who does this?
it reminds him of when my little cousin took my other cousin's one braid and threw it all over the place.
He's like you smacked it like a tail or something. Anyway, so we wanted to mention the big news.
And
What?
what's
Well,
the
go
big
ahead.
news?
You can go ahead first.
What's the big news?
The big news is that your semester is basically done.
Yeah.
That your final semester is basically done,
Yeah.
and you are off next week.
Yeah. So if anybody knows, like, recently in the year, I showed that I was doing my rotations. I was in internship, and the site that I was in internship at, can I mention it? I can, right? I'm not there anymore. It was Memorial Sloan Kettering, which is a cancer center in the city. I really enjoyed my time there. The staff was beautiful. They were really, really, really knowledgeable people, and I got like the best out of the experience. But Friday was my last day there, and kind of sad, but I went I was there since August until
Now.
Friday.
Until yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and my last rotation, I met up with the most tough like professor there, and she liked me so much that she bought me a gift when I was leaving. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, that chapter of our lives done. I might have to finish at another hospital.
A couple of weeks here and there.
A couple weeks, yeah, because the program requires 28 weeks, so I might have to finish at another hospital. But that's pretty much it. And then I have to sit my exam, and then I'll be a certified clinical laboratory scientist.
Yeah. So that was
It's been a long journey, guys.
Yeah, that was the biggest news that we wanted to share with you guys. And then this is why it's finally here. This chapter that we've been fighting since literally like the beginning of our relationship. Our lives have revolved around school
Yeah,
and
sure.
work, school, work, balancing school and work together, and sort of like parking our needs and wishes and desires and like trips and whatever we want to do, we have to put it to the side
Yep.
on a regular basis. And now it's like, okay, we're not officially done yet.
One more thing I
Yeah.
want to say though is the field that I'm in. I think more people should, if you're like around our age and you don't have a career path yet, definitely look into it because it's almost you're guaranteed a job at the end of your internship. I rotated in like 15 different laboratories, and out of the 15 labs, at least 10 of them offered me a job, you know? So you are guaranteed to get a job, and the starting pay is a good amount of
pretty
money.
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good amount of money to start. So as a person just coming out of college to get into a career,
And-
definitely good.
And there's a lot of these people that are needed, and it's sort of like an underappreciated profession. Like, if it wasn't for this relationship, I wouldn't know anything about it. It'd just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I come to the doctor, and the doctor tells me what's wrong with me. No. The doctor has to, like get
Everything
an
from
idea.
us.
Yeah, like you test somebody's blood or urine or whatever other bodily fluids or whatever it might be, or tissue, and then somebody like this would look at it
Yeah.
and then be like, all right, that's what's wrong with you. You got this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your career? So it's clinical laboratory science, but Simas is business and finances. But for me, it's pretty much lab work. It's what you don't see when you go to the hospital and they take blood from you, or they take a urine sample from you, or they take a poop sample from you. Like anything that they take from you at the hospital, I probably would be in the background testing it, or people that are in the field that I'm choosing to be in.
Yeah, so you rotated through a bunch of departments. You did serology,
Yep.
urine analysis, you did clinical
Chemistry.
blood banking, clinical chemistry, micro, like all these kind of different fields
Yeah.
that I got to learn about at the same time.
Yep, because I study out loud and I give a lecture when I study, so.
Yeah. So this is, so if you guys are, if you have
Listen.
kids, grandkids, or if you yourself are in college and you're just like, I'm not sure what I want to do, this is a tough field. Trust
It
me.
is not easy because you're basically studying to be a doctor.
Because I finished a master's, and trust me, I don't want this bachelor's at all. I don't want to touch it. But if you are tough and persistent, and you're willing to just like be stubborn and tough it out, absolutely it'll be worth it in the end.
Listen, if all those people that are saying that they'll probably recommend it to their daughter, I recommend it to anybody as long as you have the wit to be persistent and keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy, but it pays very well to start as like a starting off. I don't even it's something you could go Google, so I'll just tell you.
It also depends on where you live, right?
Where you live.
It depends,
so, Right, so when you look up like the starting pay in New York, it's like $70K to start. So like coming out of college, starting off with $70K, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So would that be a Bachelor of Science? Yes.
It's a Bachelor in Clinical Laboratory Science, yeah.
Yeah, but that's BS is the name of the degree. Like Bachelor of Science. Yeah. Bachelor.
And also, the only thing that would pull me back from my field is that at the end, I have to take a board's certification exam, which I'm really not looking forward to. But I mean, I reached so far already, so like, why not? You know?
Yeah. Anybody that's asking, the position is called clinical lab science or medical lab technologist, right?
Yeah, clinical lab science or
interchangeable or
medical laboratory technologist. Yeah, it is interchangeable.
Yeah. So it's one or the other. It's the same as biomedical engineering. No.
No, but you can work in a biomedical lab with the degree, but a biomedical engineer can't really work in the lab that I would work in because you still need the certificate. So that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Clinical lab, yeah.
Clinical lab. So we are from very different worlds, right? So if we but it's a good I think it's a good partnership because you bring a whole different perspective than I would. And it's good for us to sort of like learn from each other because my approach is very practical and usually I put a lot of logic and stuff while you are a very hard worker and you're just like hammering it out all the time, you know? You're not afraid of hard work while me, I'm just like, I'm trying to find the most efficient way because I'm lazy. While you are just like, no, there's no time to be lazy, I gotta get this done.
Right.
So.
But for the person who said, please do my board, I can't stop now, doing my board is not even an option. I'm just saying I'm not looking forward to doing it because it's a lot of studying that I'm gonna have to do. But if I don't do it, this whole degree doesn't even make sense because I can't get a job without a license. So it's not an option for me to not do it.
Yeah. So so the next step for Avri is gonna be to finish a few more weeks. A couple of them maybe from home, a couple of them maybe at a different hospital.
Yeah.
But it's basically the finish line. Like there is like this much left.
Yeah.
And then just
by the end of March, that should be it.
Yeah, and then
I have to sit the boards.
And the boards will probably be like around your birthday in May-ish, give or take, or June.
I always have exams around my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to have a license. You need to be licensed, and depending on like if you're in the US, unlike most of the world where you pass something in the what's it called? In your country, you can work anywhere. In the U.S., that's not the case. If you pass it in New York, you know, you won't be able to work in California, for example. And then
Yeah.
there's like very specific licenses that certain states require. So
Yeah.
just something to keep in mind also.
You could work, like, with the license that I get, you could work in Jersey, you could work in, I think, North Carolina, a couple of states, but California for sure, you have to get relicensed.
Yeah.
But one thing that I was already thinking of, I have another friend from Jamaica, actually, that I met at another college that I went to, and me and him were already talking about opening up a lab in Jamaica somewhere. But I don't know if I could open a lab in Jamaica because I don't have the money or the funding for something like that. But I would love to be a consultant for different labs in Jamaica to like go walk through and see like if they're following the guidelines properly, like be like a bridge between like if MSK has a machine that they don't feel like using anymore, you know, to
Yeah.
donate it to Jamaica. I would love to do something like that because especially in Portland, the lab facility, we probably do have a small
Probably
lab there,
probably
but we
outsource it,
outsource it to the main city. So
Mhm.
I'd like to figure out a way to do something like that. That would be cool.
Listen, the sky is the limit, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, so this is again big news. It's to whoever like hasn't followed us for a while, it might not seem that big of a deal, but this is
Yeah.
a huge deal. This has been
Listen. Oh, go ahead.
this has
sorry.
been hindering us from like progress and like one thing. Like we're like, all right, like this weekend we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna make like 30 YouTube videos, post on Bang Bang Bang, and then
Yeah.
the weekend comes like,
Ugh.
you want to get takeout because I'm tired. Like,
Yeah. By
so
the way, do you want to get Thai food tonight?
no.
You want me to make those ribs, right?
Yes.
Nah, I want Thai food. Anyways, what else? What was I gonna say? But
Oh, Mississippi needs a license also. See,
okay.
I don't know anything about
There's a
Mississippi,
couple of
but
states.
It's
There's a couple
entirely
of
possible,
states.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you get the boards exam, which is national, which is good to work abroad, but some states are a little bit extra, like New York, like
Yeah,
California,
yeah.
apparently Mississippi, maybe a few others. But I know, like for us, the most relevant ones are New York and New Jersey because those are the states that we're targeting. So
And thanks, guys, who are saying congratulations. I appreciate it. It's been a tough, rough, hard journey for me. And I'm just happy that it's coming to an end. And you know, a couple of times I thought that, is this thing really gonna end? Like, is it worth it? And since I did my rotation, everybody was saying, you know, it doesn't seem like it, but it's so worth it in the end.
yeah.
But what I was gonna say is that this degree has been 6 years in the making, man. So you can imagine how tired I am.
Yeah. So it could be like a master's by now.
Yeah, it could.
It could be a master's or even probably even a PhD depending on the field you took.
I heard. Can you scroll that? Do you have? Just use your
Yeah.
phone.
What? Can you
Somebody said something.
holla at me from South Africa? Alright, wait. Holla, Sasha. Let me tune into this because we are.
And also, big thanks to Simas too for just sticking with me and just allowing me to study freely without worrying about bringing an income in.
Yeah.
Because
Honestly.
I think that would be so hard to like. A lot of people do it, but I mean, I know what I can do, man. And
The way I approach like our relationship, I know it was like, it's unfair for me to expect that from you. So I don't know. Like I remember when people are like, "Oh, Avery, make sure you get your driver license. Oh, Avery, get a job. Oh, Avery, do this, do that." Trust me, we are handling it, and I know where the limits are. Right? Could she get a job and continue to go to
of
school?
course,
Technically, yes, but that would slow down like any personal time that we have with each other, and also would probably impact your studies and probably go like make your grades come down, and then you wouldn't be as confident. So it's for us, the way I see it, it's better for her to like focus, get this done, and then like once you're done with that, you can move on and then actually make decent money rather than work at like Target for like $15 an hour.
which a target job is completely fine.
It's fine, but this is not what you're studying.
Right.
You're studying to be something different.
Right.
Yeah. So no offense to anybody that might be working there, because I used to do a job like that too.
Yeah, you used to work at Ross,
I
right?
used to work at Ross.
And I
Dress
used
for
to work
Less.
at Century 21. So.
Yeah, I used to work at the New Jersey Turnpike rest stop as a cashier.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I used to work like.
I used to work at the stadium.
Yeah, the Staten Island Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, nothing about baseball. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was just like selling chips and
Hot dogs and oh the ice the sugar ice thing, what are they called?
ices.
The ices? The Italian ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So we came from far, man.
Yeah. So we've done a whole bunch of different kinds of jobs. But the goal at the end of the day is not just to do something like temporary and just like work hard and like have a bunch of jobs and just not kind of like stabilize ourselves. Because we're able,
Thank you.
yeah, we're able to do this. We thankfully had the opportunity. So
Yeah. And two, like the whole like we're doing this over here, Simas is doing that over there, but every time it comes back to us doing YouTube. And YouTube has helped us in so many ways
Yeah.
to be better people in that it helped us to become better presenters, more confident in speaking in public, more confident in general. Like when I started YouTube, I had literally no confidence. I didn't think of myself as much, and it's true. And now, you know, YouTube has helped us so much.
I was thinking about the video you mentioned yesterday, the song that you got dragged for.
Oh my god, no, I don't even want to talk about that.
So anyway, the point is, right, initially, like when we started YouTube, it was just an idea, like let's try this and see what happens, right? But
It was Simas's idea.
yes, it was my idea because I thought that we were different, and I thought that like the idea was going to be like a cross-cultural thing, like her doing like Lithuanian things, me doing Jamaican things, and blah blah blah. And that's kind of where the channel has gone, actually.
More to Jamaican
More
side,
to
though.
Jamaica, yeah. Initially it was more Lithuanian, now it's more Jamaican, but
Yeah.
we're trying to at least somewhat balance it and kind of bring it back to like a little more neutral. But girl got this slick back ponytail. Rah. But listen,
Savage! Savage!
but listen. So because of YouTube, we've gained a lot of different skills when it comes to marketing,
Yeah,
when it comes to video editing.
yeah. Oh,
Definitely,
yeah.
you guys have seen the quality of the videos, especially when we go on vacation or something. It's like the Jamaica videos are like
A1. But the thing is, when I watch those Jamaica videos, I look at what I should be doing better,
Right.
you know? So it's not like I feel like we made it and we're the best editors in the world.
No.
I criticize myself so bad.
Because you know what? Last time we went on live, when we told you guys to watch the Puerto Rico video, we thought that was it. This was like top of the top. And then we watched the video, we're like, it's alright. Like, but yeah, we
You're
could
like,
do
why is the camera shaking so much?
yeah, we could have done much better, right? But that was we went to Puerto Rico in like what 2019, right?
Somebody said they felt like they met me before JA. It's entirely possible. Depends on where you're from.
If you're from Port Antonio
Yes.
and you knew this one when she was loud and obnoxious, yes.
I wasn't even that loud.
Yeah, but yeah, so like YouTube has also helped in our relationship and kind of like it gave us a project to work on together, right?
Mhm.
And it's like always been like, okay, you're doing this thing and I'm doing this thing, and then if we're not doing anything, we're just gonna like browse on our phones, watch TV, or like waste time.
Yeah.
But like this is like, all right, like let's do this, you know?
Yeah. And the fact that we could actually make money on YouTube is also more motivation for us.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and plus we get to interact with you guys, and some people are really, really nice to us, and some people we've known them since the channel started. Like
Yep.
the other day, I was thinking, we have some subscribers from Texas. What is happening to those people now?
Yeah.
Because Texas was frozen over the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking these people probably are not doing so well, you know, and you worry about them. And if somebody we used to comment so long ago and you don't see them commenting anymore,
Yeah.
like you start wondering, is this person
Mhm.
still alive? Is this person okay? You know?
Yeah. But we did get a message. I don't know if you guys remember, a few lives ago, we had a t-shirt giveaway. And there was a lady named Nancy who won a t-shirt from us who is from Texas. And she actually messaged us. And she's like, oh, we didn't have power for a few days, but I'm okay. So we're like,
Yeah.
yes.
And
good.
I'm glad. I'm
So glad
thankful
to
that
hear it, yeah.
you even sent us that message. Because,
Mhm.
like, we have a lot of subscribers. So it's not like we can know every single person. So the fact that she reached out and said, you know, we're doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
From
have
Toronto,
family.
Canada.
You have
yeah.
family in Texas too, you know, so it's
Yeah.
like always a concern.
My family is in Arlington, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if you got, by the way, if you are in Texas and you want Jamaican food,
Yeah.
go to Arlington. What is it called? Jamaica
Jamaica Gates.
Jamaica Gates, right?
Yeah.
Their food is banging, and that is Glenn's side of the family, and Glenn is a chef. So let me tell you.
Yeah. But Sophia is like the chef, so
Well, Sophia is a different kind of chef, right?
yeah. It's weird to call my mom Sophia because like everybody knows her as Georgia, but back home in Jamaica, you'll hear nobody calling my mom Georgia.
Georgia is her American name.
Yeah, everybody calls her Sophia. Where's your t-shirt, Avery?
Didn't you-
Here.
Didn't you ruin this one with something? Like you put like bleach on it, I think, or
Yeah.
oil? Yeah, this is old, guys. I don't even think we sell these anymore. But we have new ones somewhere.
I don't even know where it's probably in that basket that I left on the bed.
Yeah, we have new ones that are like more like this is like obnoxious. I think I really liked it, but
Yeah,
it's too much
it
for
was
some
before
people.
we knew how to like design stuff.
But we have new ones that just say like our names here and then like hashtag #LegendFam over here. It's like a little like logo in the corner. So those we're still selling. You could probably find them in the bio or wherever that might be.
The pet names?
Did you miss the good news? Yes, the good news in a TLDR, meaning too long didn't read, is that Avery is about to be done with her internship. So
Thank you.
yeah, so
Yeah, I'm happy to be done, and I'm happy to like come home and just be able to bother Simas and not have to worry about studying.
I don't know about that one. Sometimes when she's so annoying, I'm like, yo, they need you. Go, like go sample some blood or whatever you're doing over there. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, but the good thing is you made some friends over there and
Yeah.
connections,
Mhm.
and now we have a possible double date coming up.
Yeah, true.
All right.
And don't touch it.
Yeah. So
You just like started a whole different conversation.
yeah, because I remember that we still are talking to some people here. Breadfruit. Oh my God. don't talk about-
Oh, I
Listen.
need some bread. I'm gonna call Glenn when I'm done.
When we went to Jamaica, not this past time, but the time before, I don't know if you guys saw that video where he prepared like this really fancy looking like circular breadfruit dish with chicken buck and everything.
How do you like the breadfruits though? Fried or?
Fried.
Okay. I like them both ways.
I like the baked ones, but the baked ones don't have as much flavor. So
Thanks, guys.
yeah, bami. I never had bami. What is that?
It's like a cassava, like it's a flat. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like,
Would I like?
have you ever seen? No, I can't consider it. Could somebody explain to Simas what bami is? Because I don't know how to explain it to him.
Roast and fry? Oh my God.
Oh God!
Yeah.
I can't believe it. You are a true one.
Let me tell you, I'm wondering who was the person that came up with the idea, let's throw this breadfruit in the fire and burn it. You know? Like, how do you come up with this
You
idea?
don't know. Sorry, you don't know what they're referencing?
Yeah, the dance, I know.
Yeah, just tell me if you want breadfruit.
No one breadfruit. Cassava cake for bami?
It's made from cassava. Yeah, it's this like little
Like a
round.
pita bread made from cassava.
I'll show you. Give me your phone. I'll show you a picture. It's like how they described it. Yeah.
He loves your ponytail. Listen, oh, thick tortilla. I know what pita bread is. Okay, so.
It looks like this. To be honest, growing up as a kid, I didn't like it.
Oh, yeah, I never had that.
I didn't like, but people mostly eat it with fish. Growing up as a kid, I didn't like it, and I really didn't like
So
it when they
this-
would. Do you guys, when you prepare your cassava, would you soak it in milk? I hated when people soak it in milk.
Yeah,
for some
somebody
reason.
said soaked it in milk and
Yeah,
fried.
for some reason I did not like it.
Yeah, a bit like dumplings, different pieces.
Yeah,
Well,
like I was gonna
I-
say dumplings.
Let me tell you, I don't want to knock it till I try it, but I don't know if I like it. But I'd still want to know what it is because it's like one of, actually just a few Jamaican dishes that I've yet to try.
Oh yeah, milk or water. Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I really want to go to Jamaica soon.
We were there like last month.
So
No,
I
two
could go there.
months ago. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
if I had the opportunity to go to Jamaica every weekend, I'd do it.
I'm good on that.
And I
one.
would go to
Listen.
Boston and get like
Yeah, you drive. You drive. Then. Let me take. There's something on your list.
I would get like jerk chicken and festivals or jerk pork and festival. Which one do you prefer? Chicken and festival or pork and festival?
Probably the pork.
Yeah, I prefer the pork too, but there's
But-
a lot of non-pork eaters in our chat sometimes.
Well, that's their problem. Hey, there's
Yeah.
whatever they want over there.
One thing I don't understand about people that don't eat certain foods, they like to impose it on you too, saying that you shouldn't eat those foods because,
Yeah.
you know, they don't eat those foods. But
Yeah. There's a Lithuanian guy from Wisconsin that commented food, and more food. So yeah, listen, when it comes to like, are we having a baby? No. Or
who
maybe.
is that? No, or maybe? No, or maybe.
Are we having one at the moment? Is
No.
No. Right. Pork all the way. That's right. The
Yeah.
thing is, it's your personal preference. If you like pork, That's what you like. If you don't like pork, you can keep that to yourself.
But you know what's funny though? My dad does not eat pork, but he'll cook it every day.
And
He'll
make it
cook
good,
it
too.
because he's a chef,
Yeah.
and he'll cook it and give it, but he never tastes it.
Yeah. Has he ever tried it, or he just flat out refuses to eat it? I'm sure he's probably.
I
had
think
it.
back in the day he used to eat it, and then there was a situation where there were worms in a pork or something like that, and it just turned him off completely.
Did we try African fufu? No, we haven't.
No, we have not, but I would like to though.
I've heard it's a really acquired taste to
I
be
heard-
PC.
I heard that it smells weird. That's what I heard. But it depends on what soup you mix it with that you'll get the best taste out of it. But I'd try it, no. I'd definitely try it.
I want to try jollof rice, but the thing is, if you're from Ghana, you don't eat Nigerian jollof rice. If you're from Nigeria, you don't eat Ghanaian rice or jollof rice. And because
Yeah.
he's like, oh, remember Trevor Noah? He was like, oh, I thought I was eating sand, but it's Ghanaian jollof rice.
Wow, Simas, really?
Yeah, fufu is good. I don't know. I don't even know what fufu is, to be honest with you. I've heard the
It's
name.
potato. The fufu itself, it's like, I don't even know how they prepare it, but I heard that it's potato. Is it potatoes?
Oh, Nigerian jollof rice is the best, huh? Yeah, don't tell a Ghanaian person that, because they're gonna
Anybody
catch
knows?
feelings.
Does anybody know, like, if fufu is like potatoes? Because my aunt that lives in France, she has a lot of African friends, and she makes fufu all the time.
Oh, from plantain?
Oh, fufu from plantain?
Or
Cassava?
I don't know. Let me check.
I guess you can make from different things.
Well, it's starchy, right? So
Yeah,
whatever it is.
it's starchy.
Fufu. In Lithuanian, if you say something fu, that means it's nasty. So fufu is like
Oh,
double nasty.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Fu means like,
Like
ew.
fu.
Not potato.
Oh, what? Oh, so you take it and
And
dip
then
it.
you dip it in the thing.
So if you guys are wondering what fufu is, it's like, I guess this is the idea. It looks like a
Oh, maybe
soup
somebody
dip.
said it tastes like potatoes.
Oh, I don't know.
Palm. The
Yeah.
amount of answers I just got, I'm more confused than when I started.
Yeah, jollof rice. Yeah, I've been like jollof rice because I have a friend that's from West Africa and he posts this kind of stuff on Facebook all the time. He's like
Is-
cooking and doing all this.
Simmons, is
Yeah.
jollof rice like jambalaya?
Similar idea.
Yeah, I think
It's
so
a
because they
similar
have a lot of
idea.
different things mixed
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah. Similar idea. I saw somebody asked where in the U.S. we are. We moved from New York to New Jersey in the summer. So
And we're moving again at the end of next month.
yeah, we actually have to send that letter into our landlord.
Yeah, maybe you should just give it to him in person.
Be like, bruh.
Somewhere sneaking around here.
Yeah.
Because infertile ass. I don't even know if he is. I just really despise the guy so much.
Yeah.
I'll say anything.
Let me tell you, if you guys after we move out, because there's gonna be 2 apartments for him because we are moving out and the person upstairs also moved out. In the 3-apartment building, 2 people are moving out within like months of each other. That's how bad it is, right? We're gonna probably tell you guys the address or the corner at least. Do not live here.
I'm dead.
And just saying, like, I
Just,
don't.
yeah, the rent
yeah.
might look favorable to the pockets, but
Yeah, it's not worth
not
it.
worth it.
As to where we're moving to, you guys are gonna have to stay tuned and find out because it's probably gonna be several moves.
Yeah.
But until they gave us the permission. We transitioned from a year lease
Till month to month.
to a month to month, right?
Yeah.
So we have to give a 30-day notice before we move out. Guess what? Tomorrow is the last day of February.
So we're giving that notice.
Yeah. So all we'll have is March to go, and at the end of March we need to vacate the premises.
Yeah.
However, we are planning to save some serious money again and invest it.
Yeah. Invest.
Invest. Yeah. So, are there any investors in the
The
chat?
chat.
Yeah. Because I actually have been telling you guys that I'm starting a separate channel for money,
Yeah.
and I recorded the video. I just haven't yet cut it, but I just kind of recorded like an intro video to get started on it. So, if you guys are gonna be like following the other channel, we'll let you guys know when that's up and running.
Yeah.
But that is going to be strictly like money and finances, right? Because we're going to keep it away from this because this is like fun, games, traveling, and like
Yeah.
culture and stuff. And it doesn't exactly like some people that come here, they're like, I don't want to hear about money. I come here to get away from money, So
Yeah, so if you're not interested in money and like saving, and
Right.
I don't know who isn't, but if you're not interested in stuff like that, then
yeah,
you
guys
don't have to watch.
Yeah, real estate investment. We're exploring that option.
Yeah.
We are right now. Our investments are centered around the stock market.
And you know what though? I realized that we act way broker than we actually are because if we really wanted to, we have saved up a down payment.
Yes.
So if we really wanted to, we could do that. But we just act very broke.
The thing is, like, we have more money, but we are sort of like, we have like an emergency fund / like down payment fund, you know? So that it's like we don't have that money, that's how we have to act.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when we actually do look at the down payments, it's like, if I put this money in this place, do I want to live in this place for that much money?
Right.
Yeah, so that's something that we're always talking about. But,
My adopted kids.
our adopted mom, Angela. Yeah. Oh, Zara is here.
Hey.
Our opinion that Florida is for old people only. Yeah, I actually agree with that.
Okay.
It's like a retirement home for people from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, I think. Sort of like Myrtle
Isn't
Beach.
that like Fort Myers?
Yeah, if you go like Fort Myers, Sarasota, like Tampa Bay, like that.
Where did my mom say she wanted to buy
Sarasota.
land? Sarasota.
She said Saratoga, but she meant Sarasota.
Yeah, she said Saratoga, yeah.
Because she lives close to over there, so. But yeah, I saw somebody asked if, I live in Italy, and your best friend is Lithuanian. That's cool. Very nice, very nice. We actually just watched something about Italy too, and we've been thinking about going there forever.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going. Yeah, we're not going to North Carolina. We had this conversation the last time.
Simas is gonna get real
Trust me,
savage if you guys
If you want to see me
start
get
suggesting.
ratchet, if you want to see me get like anything, if you're suggesting anything
Simas,
beyond DC or like,
savage. No. Yo, Simas has made up some dances and
I didn't make it up. I saw some little kid do it. and I'm
Lassie?
like,
Don't do that again, please.
yeah, people from the Tri-State always talk about moving to Florida. Right, we're not moving to the South. Trust me. If you watched the last live, you know how I feel about the South and living there. No offense to the people there, I just don't want to be there. I'd gladly visit.
Remember when we were talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Oh my god.
Like we were talking, like people are saying for us
God.
to move to Georgia.
Bro, she's from like the suburbs of Atlanta, you know?
Yeah, they elected her to be the congresswoman there.
Yes. And I don't want.
And
yeah,
I'm
we're not doing the South
like-
combo again. No, don't worry about it. But let's just.
Yeah, like people are bringing it up. So
Yeah, but we're gonna bury this topic, right? Because we are talking about real estate
I live
investing.
in Georgia. Don't do it. I mean, this is our opinion.
Yeah.
We could say anything about Lithuania or New York too.
Yeah.
Like, this is our space to say what we want to say.
Right.
You know. So if you don't like it, that's just your problem.
Yeah, voter suppression again. Oh, did I lose weight? I think I might have lost a little bit of weight. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that.
Wait, what God?
You know, this is muscle. No, I'm playing. No, I really, for real though. My parents, when they see me, it's like, oh my god, like, are you guys eating? And then they'll come and carry a box of food for us. Like, here you go, guys, please eat. Like, oh, you guys need more food? Here's more food.
Yeah, but for the person who said we moved too much, I mean, we're gonna keep moving until we're comfortable. So
Exactly.
if we have to move 10 more times, then that's gonna be the case. Because, like, who really wants to be in a place where they're not comfortable?
Exactly. And if you guys have ever lived in New York or right next to it, trust me, you won't be comfortable there for long. We are planning to stay in Jersey for the time being. If we do, or when we do buy something, it's most likely going to be in Jersey because of what you get for what you pay for compared to like New York, I guess. And there's not really many other options because our lives are still going to be centered around New York for a bit.
One thing I think that a lot of our crowd misses with us is that we will say exactly how we feel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have watched us for a long time and you don't realize that, I don't know what you've been looking at because like I'm not gonna censor myself just because like if I'm not saying anything rude or anything that's not fact, I will always say it. And I think like a lot of our crowd, like we're very like we're young compared to the people that watch us because we see the age range of people that watch us. And I feel like when you guys were our age, you probably felt the same exact way about most of the things that we do. So I don't know if it's like you guys don't understand us or like I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying or no?
Absolutely. I get it. I mean, it's just not everybody's there. You want some water? Yeah. Yeah, we are being expressive. Listen, we don't need anybody to tell us that. Trust me.
Oh.
And yes, I do say trust me in every sentence for whoever asked that.
Listen, hey, if
I have
somebody
to
says
confirm-
trust me a lot, don't trust them.
Takes a con man to know a gunman, right? No, I'm playing.
But-
Seattle is another place to consider. I know, but it's kind of too far from everything because if we ever want to come visit family in Europe or visit family in the Caribbean, it's just like way out there. Even if y'all want to move to the moon, it's your life. I know, right? Yo, are you guys on the moon rocket though? Like with Elon Musk?
Listen, ever since I was young, my mom said that whenever she would take me anywhere, I had so much like opinion that the adults thought that she was the one telling me what to say, because no matter the situation, I would say how I feel. And in some cases that has been my downfall in life, but that's how I choose to live my life. And if I see that it's appropriate and the crowd is appropriate for it, I'm definitely going to voice my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, with somebody that brought up the South, yes. If anybody wants to read the comment from somebody that's just named letter T, check it out. I'm not going to revoice it, but you guys can reread it, and that's basically in line with why we're not moving there. How are taxes in New Jersey?
Insane.
So this is one of the biggest reasons, right? Like we usually look at everything and we're like, okay, the house is good, neighborhood is good, commute is not bad. Let's check the taxes.
Yeah.
And then we look at the taxes and it's like 10,000 for the year to live like in a neighborhood. And I'm looking around like, where does my $10,000 go if I pay that for the year? Because it's not just me. It's my neighbor and my neighbor's neighbor and my neighbor's neighbor. And then it's all these houses that get together. And then it's like, you look outside, it's like, $10,000 for what?
Yeah, and we noticed too in most of the, well, Princeton is an exception. The tax is like $22,000 for the year. But I don't wonder what I like to have these like same conversations over and over again.
Yeah.
Tax in New Jersey is pretty high.
Yes.
Depends on where you are. But in Jersey City, it seems to be okay.
Yes. So the thing about New Jersey is if you look in the cities in New Jersey, taxes are much lower because it's a much bigger area. When you look at smaller towns in Jersey, everybody has a mayor, everybody has like representatives, everybody has this, and that, and then like this, like Guttenberg, right? Guttenberg is like what, like 12 blocks, but they have everything. They have their own police, they have their own school district, they have their own like person that does this and that, and we're paying all their salaries. So at the end of the day, you know.
Yep. How are taxes in Jamaica? Let me tell you something. My dad inherited land from his dad, and right now to pay off all the taxes on their land they need like 240 US and they're done. And this is like, how much acres of land would you say?
Your dad's?
I don't even
Your dad and his brother and his sister?
Yeah.
I don't know about acres, but it's a pretty big it's
a big
it's
space.
3/4 of like a full big land, because they cut out 1/4 and gave this, well, sold it to somebody. You have a house that's what, like 2 bedrooms, your dad's house, and then a yard that he shares with his sister, and his sister's house is about the same size, and his brother is building a brand new house.
Down below. Yeah.
So like big enough for 3 houses and like a big yard in between. Pretty big.
Yeah, and I think maybe, I don't know, is anybody in the chat from Jamaica? And
Well, there's definitely.
not like living in Jamaica, how do you guys get taxed? And do you think that if you guys were taxed a little bit more, it would help out situations like infrastructure, like healthcare and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I just want to catch up on everybody. Oh, how did we meet? I saw that question pop up a few times. You guys go to our older videos.
Yeah. Ooh, the sun is coming out.
Yeah, we'll go to our older videos. It's one of our most popular videos that we did a while ago. But just, or if anything, you want me to put that down?
No, it's fine. The sun is good.
Yeah. But just look it up or type in our names and how we met. Like, you guys will see the video about that. That's a long time ago. Did we know Kevin Jonas lives in New Jersey? I knew they're from Jersey, but we don't
The Jonas
personally
Brothers?
know them. Yeah, the Jonas Brothers.
Ooh, I like them a lot. Nick was my favorite one. But
He's with a cougar.
he was hot though.
Yeah,
Back in
but
the day.
his wife is like
You
15
don't
years older.
know how they met, you're not sure.
Listen,
Well, maybe it's a new person.
we welcome everybody, whether you're old or new or whatever you are. You can always go ahead and check out some of our older videos, right? So our videos are not always just about like contemporary, like building on like whatever's happening today. You can always take a look and see. Income tax in Jamaica is a real issue. How does that work? because
Yeah, I would love to know.
I know people complain about taxes being very high in Europe, but you get what you pay for, right? You pay more taxes, and then you look outside, and there's no garbage on the streets. There's like healthcare. There's everything that's there. People pay more, but they actually get something here.
Yeah.
Here we pay a lot for taxes, but I don't really see that in U.S. that translates to.
Haiti doesn't have any. Could you? Let me see.
Oh, it's about $50, $50 a week. So that's why I was wondering how the hell do people survive in Jamaica off money like that? Because the prices in
But
Jamaica.
the prices of things are kind of high.
Yeah, the prices
and
in
also
Jamaica are
house
similar.
prices are kind of high.
Like Portland.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Haiti doesn't have any tax return. This is why we like everything. Yeah, so that's why like I'm not one to really complain about taxes if I see
where
what-
it's going.
Right. What is the problem with taxes? I have no problem with it because I know that society can't function without it, right? You need cops, you need maintenance, you need streets, you need like
Infrastructure.
government, you need all that, right? People, you pay those people. Like when you pay taxes, you pay. If you're in Jamaica, you pay Bro God. You know,
50%.
you pay. If you live in Portland, you pay Daryl Vaz or his wife, one of them, right?
Yeah.
So they're making the money that way, but they're supposed to do this stuff for you.
You know what's funny? A lot of people in Portland don't really see the conflict of interest that Daryl Vaz and his wife are in charge of the parish.
But I did.
Right, but because like if you look at like for here, it would be like Bill Clinton being in charge as the president, and then his vice president would be Hillary. You know, like, and then people would say, "Damn, that can't be right." But then a smaller scale like Portland, nobody sees the conflict of interest. I'm not siding with any party, but I feel like we need diversity so that you can get the best like from the government as possible. So let me ask you guys, do you think that that's a conflict of interest?
Well, it's a conflict of interest because you're supposed to live in the district that you represent. That's number one. And if you're married, you live in one house usually. They don't have the house split on both sides of the parish. I don't know how else to explain it.
It's
That's like
very
Cory Booker.
weird, trust me.
When
People
Cory- Cory Booker allegedly lived in Newark, but he didn't live there, and then he was the mayor. You know, it's the same kind of idea.
Wait, could you scroll up?
People even propose there's corruption involved in them having both seats. Of course, it's like I came from the outside, and it's like, what the hell are you
It's
guys?
funny because when people come from the outside, they can spot these things better than people that are inside.
Yeah, Jamaica depends on remittances heavy. Yes, that's very true. A lot of countries, remittances meaning like Western Union and MoneyGram and transfer
Oh,
like that.
I see.
Yeah. Lithuania was in that trouble a long time ago. It's still kind of like that, but I just wanted to address some questions because I want to kind of steer from this topic because I know people
Oh,
catch.
7,000 weekly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I let Avery drive? Why don't I let Avery answer this question?
It's not that he doesn't let me drive, it's that I usually don't want to drive because I'm scared of driving in New York. And I was not gonna drive in Portland. And plus I don't have my driver's license yet because I put everything off until I graduated. I
Right.
had a permit, but my permit expired. When I went back to renew my permit, it was COVID and the DMV was crazy, so I was not doing that. Yeah.
So like I said in the beginning of the video, that everything was kind of pushed to the side. Most ideas, most projects, most things that we have been focused on are gonna start like kind of coming back, and it's like, okay, it's time to actually go and do this driver's license thing. It's time to like pick up this idea. It's time to go and
Yeah.
like brush off, like dust off whatever we're doing.
But how would you say my driving skills are?
Well, you got pulled over in Jersey when.
No, that's not about my skills.
No, I told her, I'm like, yo, pull over to the right, pull over to the right. She pulled over to the median. I'm like, what are you doing? Go to the other side.
When?
In Jersey, when we were driving to my parents' house, remember? Long time ago.
Remember that. I don't remember that.
Yeah, and I told the cop to like relax, like she's just like a new driver, you know. He thought you were like drunk or something because you were like swerving all over the place. Yeah, but your driving is not that bad. When we
Swerving all over the place. But your driving is not that bad.
no, but you're a new driver. You still didn't really have the skills.
Yeah, I got pulled over. It was in this town where the cops, they will pull you over for breathing too hard.
Because we got pulled over in West Windsor or Plainsboro. If you guys know about like that central area part of Jersey, then you know that the cops there have literally nothing better to do except pull people over when they just breathe too loud or something, you know?
What did somebody say? Nobody questioned what?
No repercussions are holdouts, government tax allocation accountable. Exactly. There is dense corruption and mismanagement of the country's resources.
I would totally agree with that.
You should run for office because you actually understand this.
That's the thing. I just like in countries, I just wish that somebody with some like that actually cares about these countries would just go and run, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because like
That's
Joe
correct.
Biden was recently elected, right?
And don't go too deep with that.
A lot of people were very excited that he was elected. Then he was I was mad about this student loan thing. He said, okay, I'm not gonna like try to like lower student loan, blah blah blah. And then he said, okay, minimum wage, let's push that back. And then he said, taxing rich people, we don't really care about that anymore. So all the things that he ran on is just like nobody really cares about them anymore. So
Well,
it's kind of frustrating.
It was anybody but Trump, and that's what we got. So hey.
Yeah.
But I saw a Lithuanian person. Yeah, vote against, exactly. Is anybody but Trump. But I saw somebody in Lithuanian ask me, and there's any Lithuanians here. I have to acknowledge them, you know. So just pause for a second, Jamaicans.
You said pause for a second,
Be right
Jamaicans?
back. Ar moki vairuoti su mechaninė greičio dėžė ar tik automatas?
Ooh.
Aš,
I'm sorry.
mano mašina tik automatinė, nes Amerikai daugiausia tokiam važiuojam. Bet aš esu vairavęs kažkada su mechaninė, bet nepratęs ir tiek. Bet reikėtų pasipraktikuoti.
If it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to drive it, so...
Who told you what that said?
You know I understand you, so
Oh
stop.
my god. You guys, I don't teach her Lithuanian at all. I don't even try. And then she just picks up like, no. Why would you say that? Like, who was talking
He
to you?
said, he asked you if you're driving an automatic car or something like that,
Yes.
and you said most of them in the US are. What?
Yes.
But the rest of it I didn't hear.
Because I said I can drive a mechanic one, but I don't really have any practice because I don't have a mechanic stick. I just have an automatic car.
I see.
And most cars in the US are done that way because nobody really drives an automatic or a manual. While in Europe it's the other way around. You have to, like, when we rented a car in Lithuania, we had to specifically ask for an automatic one.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
You were shocked that I understood. I knew those words.
How in between studying serology?
No, I haven't studied Lithuanian since probably last year or sometime way up in the
But
year.
guess what? That's another project we're gonna pick back up. Yeah. Jersey City on Thursday by Golden Crust? What? Yeah. It's not too far from us. Golden Crust, we never actually go there though, because it's like going to Taco Bell and like wanting Jamaican or Mexican food or like, you know, it's just not the same.
Yeah, somebody said your husband better be careful. That's why his parents keep saying that. They can't really say anything around me because then I'll...
Oh, I was like, wait, careful about what? Yeah.
Are y'all getting the... I already got it, so... I was planning to like make a video about it and I lost some of the footage, so I was just like... I'm not gonna make this video anymore. But I got both shots and I'm doing okay, and I recommend anybody that is like able to get the shots from your work or whatever, definitely get it, because in the long run it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, I would like to get the vaccine, but by the time my turn comes, I think COVID is gonna magically disappear. No, seriously though, for real, I would get the vaccine if I was offered it, but I'm 29, you know, and my parents are in their 50s and they haven't gotten it yet, and my parents will get it way before me. Then it's gonna turn for the people in their 40s. Then I'll probably be eventually in the 30s.
Is anybody... Alright, so comment down below if
which one did you
you
get?
have gotten the vaccine, or if you plan to get it, or you're a little hesitant about getting the vaccine. I can totally understand. I got the Pfizer vaccine.
Yeah, she already got her second shot, right? So the first shot wasn't so bad. How many times are these people gonna walk by?
Like 3.
And anyway, her arm was like dead. Like it was just like hanging there, and it's like I had to help her get dressed, had to bathe her, had to like nurse her back. It was pretty bad, but it was for like a day.
So, listen. If
You
you were
declined it?
hesitant, I was hesitant too because I was thinking these things usually take at least like 8 years to fully develop a vaccine, and they took like probably like 8 months to do this one.
Yeah.
So definitely, I was like, no way, nope. I want to see like at least 100 people get it first. They have reactions or whatever. My kale.
Yeah, go on. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign off, alright?
Ah, that's done.
It done? Well, actually, before we sign off, let me show you guys the finished product, or almost finished product. Ooh. Oh no, Avri. Have show me the thing now. Ooh. Ooh. Ay, ay,
I
ay.
think I'm such an idiot. I pushed it over.
Why would you do that? Just
I
pull
can
out.
pull this
Yeah, I
out.
was gonna say. You're a scientist. Remember when my dad said you're too smart for this? Ooh.
That's the thing. These they
looks-
take forever to cook, so I'm probably just gonna fry them.
It looks sexy.
Yeah, the ribs are done though.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
The fire.
Alright.
Yeah, we're not both actually only children. She's a semi-only child because she has a sister, but only from her mom's side. For your dad, you're the spoiled one, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, guys, we're gonna call it a day. I know you must be tired of watching us because if you watch this for like 3 hours, I swear you are dedicated, and we need more people like you. So. Next time, stay tuned for a video. I don't know if we're gonna do one tomorrow. Maybe, maybe not. But they're definitely coming. There will be more time, and we can get this done. Stay tuned for the move. Stay tuned for the travels. Stay tuned for more vlogs.
You wanna try it?
And I have to go because like.
I'll just give you a little piece.
Yeah. Oh, it looks so nice, Oh. Wait.
Here. I just cut a little piece off.
Mmm.
You like it? I'm glad.
Mmm. You guys are missing out. So, one last congrats for Avri for finishing school. Well, almost finishing school.
I did it. I almost did it.
And we are gonna, like I said, gonna sign off, and we'll catch you guys next time. We're almost at 50,000 subs, guys. I can't believe it. We're almost there.
Go tell your friends and your fam to get us to 50,000.
Yeah. And next time we'll see what happens, but we might just have to do something different. So, enjoy, guys that are in Europe or in Africa. Enjoy the rest of your night. For those of you who are on this side of the world, enjoy the rest of your evening. And those of you in Australia or wherever you might be, have a nice rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time. And have a good day, night, afternoon, morning, wherever it is. So, see you guys. I mean, tell the people then bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I gotta finish cooking one day.
Right.